guys, welcome. I want to thank everyone for all the hard work that you've all been doing with this creation of equality, this alchemy with the cups. Wow, guys, it's been intense, and we know the masculine has risen to meet the feminine in New Earth. Well, why? Because we can't leave her there by herself. That would be unbalanced. And this is all about balance. My Biscuit Boo has to be here, guys. I swear he's like, no, you come and pick me up. I ain't getting up. You come and pick me up. He's gonna try to figure out how to lay down on my lap. Now they've shared a message, and it's connected to Venus and Mars, the Empress and the Emperor, divine masculine, divine feminine. Now Venus is here, guys. Hello, Venus. We love you. The feminine, thank you for helping us to ground love. And guys, this is where it gets spectacular. Now watch this. I wish you guys could be here with me, but you know what? This is you being here with me. We're gonna just move right over here. Hello, Mars. What's going down? What's going down, masculine? They're speaking to each other. They're hanging out together. They're connecting. They're vibing. They're harmonizing. The feminine and the masculine are working together. And this is one of the most beautiful, incredible, spectacular things I have ever witnessed in the sky since my awakening. And wow, the mystery, the magic, and the wonder of the unknown is here. We gotta start looking at the sky more. We gotta start hanging with the earth more. This is where it's happening. Still hanging out with Mars. Another gorgeous morning. And look at that. There she is. Lady Venus. And guys, they're literally across from each other. I wonder what they're saying. I wonder what is happening. They've been hanging out. They've been communicating in the heavens. From the heavens to the earth through us, we expand, right? It's been incredible, guys. Like being called out there every morning. They start 2:30. And I get up and I go out there and I hang out with Mars. Anywhere from 2:30 to 3:30, been hanging out with Mars and Venus every single day. And wow, I don't ever want to leave. I don't want my 3D burdens to call me back. And really learning how to juggle these 3D burdens. What does this look like? And it does at some point doesn't become a juggling act. It becomes you really begin to put what is no longer important down. And it shifts the more you raise your vibration. Channel messages that have been shared. The Five of Cups. Liquor. This is connected to the devil energies and addiction. And this is not finding our healing in a cup that is full of alcohol. That's not healing. And this is understanding what that means for you. Now, there are people that say, hey, you know what? I don't have a problem with alcohol. I can go and have a drink and blow off some steam. I'm allowed to do that. Yes, you are. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do. But what this is about, it's not creating that template. It's not creating that patterning, because what we came here to do, we came here to create new patterning of New Earth. And from what I've seen of New Earth and what they've shown me, there's no drinking going down there. Because we don't need to. We don't need to drink to feel what we feel within that cup, because we already feel that times 1,000. We don't feel the need to drink the way that we do here. This has really been twisted. And especially, you know what? You can look at it. Everyone's heard of that rat city, right? And they did the rat city where like all the rats were connected, and it was just this incredible place full of happy vibes. Everything the rats needed to do to keep them naturally stimulated. Then they had rats that were not connected, and they were going to the cocaine water. Now, did the rats in Rat City still drink cocaine water? Yeah, they drank a little bit of cocaine water, but sure not as much cocaine water as they were drinking separate. They were drinking enough to kill themselves. It was unbalanced. It was distorted. So we're untwisting things here. So if you are someone that joins here that's healing from addiction, this is your message to heal from your addiction. And remember, we could be addicted. It's not just liquor. It's people, places, things. We can be addicted. Anything that feeds us that stimulus, anything that feeds us that high. But we know it's because it's warped, and the unbalance of it actually depletes us, causes sickness, and well, you know what that means. We're going down. This is understanding which cup to connect to. And only you know which cup to connect to. I can't tell you which cup to connect to. You got to figure out which cup you have to connect to through self. And this is working with the divine. This is healing with intuition. This is doing impulse control work. You know, when I first started my spiritual expansion, that's the first thing I did. I was called to do impulse over stimulus healing. Changed my life. Who knew that divine was already putting me on path to understand for mission work how to heal from addiction. And boy, is it every freaking day struggle. There, isn't a day within my life that I don't want to create with some sort of patterning of addiction. But I'm understanding that that's not what I came here to do, and I came here to do something else, and I'm not suffering anymore. I'm not suffering anymore because of it. I have been fed my healthy desires with what happens with me on my path and the divine. And I see the difference. I feel the burn when I drink from the cup with the devil energies. Burn, burn, burn. And it takes time to come back. Now, what they have shown me is the Five of Cups is right now connected to wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups. And understanding, first of all, alchemy of the cups, creating with the cups. I think I'm going to have to go back, and we broke this all down some time ago and link the alchemy of the cups. I think it was 1 or 2 episodes. I can't remember. But this is understanding we've raised our vibration here. This is all foggy and it's liquor. Here within the Nine of Cups, it's best ales, wines, and spirits. And this may be triggering somebody who wants to go and have a drink right now and is trying not to. But that's the whole point. We're not being triggered. We've been in that karmic loop enough to understand we have to change our patterning to get out of that space. And there just comes a point in time where the divine reflects so much back to us where we understand where we're going. Guys, my bro came home. He started a new project and he's creating some new templates. Moved the same exact time that the masculine was rising. Something came up for him. And, it's just beautiful to watch people expand. People that you love expand. Now, getting back to this. Sorry. It's okay, buddy. Now, getting back to this message here. You can see that she's offering the Two of Cups. And in wish fulfillment, really, the choice is up to us what we are creating. The choice is up to us. Pisces is here, right? The energy of Pisces, helping us to expand. We've also been working with Scorpio, as well as we are working with Cancer, the nurturing energy, the great nurturer, the feeler. This beautiful mothering parental energy of Cancer and the deep, deep connection to our emotions. Scorpio being the Lord of the underworld, connected to the planet of extremes, death, birth, resurrection. It's going to help us with our grand purification. And Pisces, the connection to the all. The connection to everything. the connection to the zodiac's gutter ball, the 12th house. Everything's within here, right? Everything is within to create from, to create with, to expand with, understanding, as well as to, she's a nurturer. This is a nurturing energy. Because remember, the water is the mother energy. Pisces is also connected to their gifts and deeply, deeply in tune with the water as well as the animals. This is also why Pisces is helping us greatly to understand our deep, deep connection to the animals and healing with the animals and what that means, what that looks like. But there's something to do here. I want you to see she's dumping out her cup. She's dumping out one of these cups, the connection to the Two of Cups. And she's understanding this one's full of poison. It's going to burn her. It's not for her. Yes, while she's drinking it, she may be feeling fabulous. But when she wakes up in the morning, she's going to feel drained, depleted, sick, and body's going to be hurting. Mind is going to be hurting, and soul is going to be hurting. And then we have to heal from that. We have to raise our vibration. And people that do this, this patterning on a habitual basis, well, wow. We're healing from this. We're moving forth. We're going somewhere else. We came here to create anew. We will be officially sharing the message of this card. We are going to be receiving the actual message of the Queen of Cups from the Steampunk Tarot. But it will make sense that we read the direct message of the Five of Cups as well. And remember, this goes with the channeled messages of the Five of Cups that we just received. The Five of Cups. I told him not to mind about the mess, but he was too far into his sobbing and couldn't leave off. And this is experiencing loss and grief. The experience of loss and grief. Regret for mistakes made that cannot be unmade. Missing a past that can never be recovered. Crying over spilt milk. In the Suit of Cups, the cups are how we hold, contain, and organize our emotions. The liquid they contain is raw emotion. When a cup has been toppled, knocked over by our own carelessness, or dashed from our hand by someone else, the emotions, the liquid pour out, dripping to the ground and seeping back into the earth. Try as we might, we'll never get that liquid in the same whole and pure form back into the cup. No matter how valiant our attempts, whatever we had before is completely and utterly gone. And this is understanding that connection to the moment. And you could visit the ocean and it'll never, the ocean will never be the same the next time you see it. Not exactly the same as that. And just honoring that. Remember the Ace of Cups and the constant flow in and out of the cup. That is our ideal state of being. So we're after the Ace of Cups. Connection to the right cup. Whenever we find our cups empty, they will, in time, be filled again. Thank goodness. In this image, a compassionate barmaid watches with sympathy as her customer is racked with loss. His pain is almost so hard for her to witness as it is for him to experience. Now, another channeled message coming through. This is also if you are experiencing someone else's pain. As being an empath, as being a healer, we're not going to get into self-sabotaging behaviors. We're not going to take this on. We have to learn how to be in the energy of the dolphin. We have to learn how to transmute. We have to be the supportive member of the community that uplifts. And that upliftment is not, now I'm going to take on this pain for you and transmute and, be lost in your pain. I'm going to honor that you're experiencing this Five of Cups sorrow. I'm going to be there to support and help uplift you. But this is your healing. This is your path. And it's just healing that connection. It's just repairing that connection of understanding the dolphin energy. And this is why you see the dolphin so many times on the twin flame path. This is why. She standing to his right represents the future and all that it has to offer. But he is not ready for a new glass of anything. His head, his mind, his focus is all to the left. And there's our connection to left brain thinking. The past. We need left brain, right brain connection, guys. That's key. Remembering the sweetness of the past makes the present, the spilled cups, all the more bitter. And this is why we're healing from the past. This is connected to old earth. When you approach the situation with tenderness, this is a time of deep sadness and loss. Feelings are raw and intense. We do like to gloss over these situations, diverting our attention to promises of a far better future and happy moments ahead. That will come in time. For now, take a cue from the barmaid. Be on the hand with liberations and sympathy. There are times when there is nothing to be done except have a good cry. And there too, this is not, once again too, we're not getting back to that 5 of Wands chart spiritual battle like, oh, this is not how you heal. No, we're not doing that. We're going to be like that barmaid. This is a community that we're building of new earth that offers support of expansion, of shape shifting, of learning through repetitive mistakes, but then we have to honor the shifting out of them. That's part of the balance. That's part of the equality. We're going to be, someone's going to give us this, so we're going to take it, but then, because we took it, we're going to give it back. And that is entering the flow. That's connected to the tail, the way. And we need to find our way. And we're finding our way with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. This is a gift. It comes at a price. Core meaning. Someone who supports and nurtures emotions, relationships, and artistic endeavors. The Queen of Cups freely offers her advice. Whether you seek love or to create art, sacrifice is required. And there's our connection to the alchemy of the cups and working with the Hanged Man. To get to the hearts and flowers, diamonds and dancing, paintings and poetry, you must journey first through the darker shadows of the heart. And Pisces knows this. And this is why we need Pisces to help us. Deep ties and transformational art come from within, from your heart, from your soul. You cut yourself and let yourself weaken, empty. You become a vessel that is filled with wonders and mysteries that you never dreamed possible. Whatever you are imagining now, it is a pale reflection of what can be. And she knows of what she speaks. She is well acquainted with the High Priestess and the moon. She's made many journeys through darkness, and not all have been pleasant. The successful journeys allow her to speak the words above. The less than pleasant journeys shaped her compassion and empathy. They are what allow her to say. Sometimes, through what you find, while more powerful than you expected, may not be pleasant or what you imagined. The love that fills your heart and mind might just engulf your soul and your reason. It might cost you too, and it may cost you too much. The quest for love, for creation, for art is worthy, but risky and terrifying. You are allowed to be afraid for a bit, but then you must square your shoulders and delve in. If you want it, you must go after it. Remember, you can never be sure exactly what you'll find or what it will require of you. While she cannot go with you into the High Priestess or moon moments of your life, she can help prepare you better than anyone else. And she will be there with tea, sympathy, and roses when you return. And there it is. Thank you. Thank you to the cups for all this alchemy and work that you are helping us to do. To heal. To mend. To repair. To connect. This is connected to the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to turn. We're making sense of things here, and this has to do with working with sacred geometry and patterning. Numbers. Numbers are connected to frequencies. They are connected to energy. This is all connected to energy. So patterning, frequencies, numbers, vibrations, it's all connected, but it's connected to the zodiac. And remember, we're becoming more multidimensional, so we're going to join these concepts together and we're going to expand with them, but it's happening through the earth. But with the atmosphere, that means the element of air has been added to the mix. Thank you, Libra. We're restoring balance. So remember, that was the gift, the restoration of balance. So we had to send the masculine up there to restore balance. We're not leaving the feminine hanging. That's not what this is about. That's why we're honoring this. We're honoring working together. There is a deep connection to the Two of Pentacles and being able to destroy and create and destroy in order to have the Two of Cups alchemy created, this equality created. Because we know we're creating love from fear. Now, everything is happening within right now. The Fool is here. This is a fresh approach. This is a new beginning. And look at that serpent. There's a transformation at hand. But it's still connected to the Hermit within. We're making connections within. We're working with our light within. This is connected to our divine blueprint. And this geometry, the shape, the patterning, whatever it is, the part of the expansion that we're on. So we're going to continue to work away at that right here. And there will be alchemy of these Two of Cups. There's alchemy here. And when we're working with this alchemy, we're connecting to the energy of our ancients. There is too sacred geometry present here. And we know we are making the shape of unconditional love. This has to do with the purification from wine to water. And we're going to do this through self. And this is through understanding water's where it's at. You know, you hear a lot of people say, well, wine. Well, wine. Drinking gets me in contact with the spirits. These drugs get me in contact with the spirits. You know what? Yeah, okay, all this stuff's getting you in contact with the spirits. But when we're on our spiritual quest, we're in contact with the spirits no matter what, man. I'm telling you, our path is our path. And a lot of this stuff is excuses that we tell ourselves to continue to create in the way in which we are. It's honoring the negative. It's honoring our pain. It's honoring what we're learning through seeking discomfort. That's the greatest, where the greatest beauties, the hidden treasures are. And not just saying, I'm going to pop a pill, I'm going to have a drink, I'm going to smoke something, I'm going to ingest something to have this euphoria. No, I'm going to expand. I'm going to add the positive charge to my negative situations. I'm going to heal from victim templates. I'm going to heal with my body. I'm going to heal with my mind. I'm going to allow my soul to grow with spirit. I'm going to work with the divine. I'm going to listen to my path. I'm going to listen to the elements. I'm going to listen to the energies. I'm not going to stuff my truth within and hold all this negative crap within. I'm not going to not honor what I see. I'm not going to not honor what I feel. I'm not a robot. I'm real. And Pisces knows this as well. Remember, this is alchemy of the cups. The old is going to lead the way with the new. And that means Pisces and Aquarius are working together right now, side by side. And we are all as equally as important. There's no, it's like, oh, well, only Pisces and Aquarius are doing this. Of course not. We're all connected. We're all one. We're all playing our part. This is what's happening at the moment. Okay, guys? Stick with me. This is understanding we're going to heal from a dark space. We're going to see the light. And it is connecting to the feminine. The spheres are here. And that means those are connected to those 13 spheres of knowledge. It was so funny when I said 14, guys. You know, it's because I was counting. Like, I thought this was 13 and I was counting them out. And it's 14. I know it's 13. How did it get to be 14? Well, now I know. Okay. So when we see what we need to see, and the divine's going to show us, the divine is going to show us how to act to get home. Literally, how to act to get home. And guess what, guys? What's going to happen? We're not going to miss home so much. This beautiful gift of this part of the expansion is whatever we see, and the new patterning we begin creating with our light, and whatever we see with the divine, we're not going to miss home so much. This is what they're showing me. This means we're working with the Emperor, Mars, right? Because we know this is what's going down. Mom and dad are having a talk. They're waking up. They're working things out right now to continue to restore the balance and the quality and the building of new earth. We're amping it up, guys. We're amping it up. So the Emperor here, we know, is healing from the devil energies. And right now, this is connected to the feminine. We're going to heal with what has happened with the feminine. The feminine within the masculine. And the masculine honoring the space, honoring the equality, honoring the healing that needs to be done, the shifting that needs to be done, the recreation, the reinvention. We know we met up with a fantabulous shape. The rhombic triicontrahedron. I would like to try one right now. Guys, I love sacred geometry. It's changed my life. I love it. We're going to discuss that going, like, within what's happening, too. Because it's all just coming in. It's like we're just building a spider web over here, guys. And it's all just coming into whatever it is that we are creating here together. Now, this is going to allow the feminine, and remember masculine, this is the feminine within you, to dream. This is part of you. Your connection with the feminine, and also the connection with your feminine energies. We need to really, really, really expand now. We are amping it up. And we're going to heal from a situation that has to do with the masculine here. And we're going to honor this. There was a situation where love was not honored between two people. And it's going to be happening in a multitude of ways. This is with either karmic endings, soulmate endings, twin flame separation. All three. Your whatever wounding was caused from your past. Maybe whatever masculine and feminine that were in your path that were supposed to help support you, supposed to help nurture you. We're going to heal from this. We're going to see clarity. The masculine will see clarity. The feminine will see clarity. This is what we're trying to make up from. At the end of the day, this Five of Swords is connected to the Five of Wands charge, the active battle, the challenging, right? Where we're constantly in battle, we're constantly challenging one another. It's because we need to heal. Our ego needs to stop protecting us now. We need to heal from the core wounding, the Three of Swords. So we're gonna find clarity. We're gonna find clarity. Now, they show me that this right now is connected to the moon and our soul. We are working with the cycles, okay? That's our connection to the cycles. That's what the moon is here to share with us. The moon, the soul, we're working with our soul. This is the high priestess within the tarot. We're going to discover something of self here. It's going to be illuminated. We know that's what the high priestess does. She helps us to heal. She helps us to illuminate pieces of our divine blueprint, our path, our expansion path, in order to expand our soul with spirit. And spirit is connected to the sun, soul connected to the moon. Remember, we're restoring balance. This is connected to the alchemy of the Two of Cups. And we're healing from hierarchy, and that's why we must create this equality. And it's happening within, once again, too. Look, we're working with the grid. We're laying in these new templates. We're laying down the foundation of the new templates for New Earth and building them so that the collective can feed off of them and expand into New Earth with us. So we're going to be working with our soul right now. And it's with the body. We're going to work with the body. And of course we are because we're healing with the body right now. That's the time we're in. This is understanding we're ethereal, but we're honoring the body and the everyday patterning of the body and how it affects our, like, we have to purify with ourselves. We have to purify with our mind, because gee, we could be in so much crisis, so much conflict, so much tension, so much trauma within that our brain can be just telling our organs to shut down. We have to heal with the body. We have to detoxify with the body. What substances are you ingesting? And you have to think about this. Like, what are you putting? What are you washing your clothes with? What are you drinking? What are you putting on your armpits? What are you putting on your face? What do you wash, like literally washing your whole entire body with? We think about this thing. We're mindful of things. It takes 26 seconds for something through your skin to enter your bloodstream. It becomes a part of you. We're pure. We're in a time of purification to get back to a space and a place that kind of somewhat restores the past, but it's in the future, and we're doing it in the now. Ooh, look at that. Okay, now we also got a message from the Answer Simple Oracle. I thought I had it over here. I don't. Now, it was Alice in Wonderland, and we know that really famous scene and the caterpillars on top. They shared a direct message with me that a lot of what is going to be communicated to us for you guys that are joining me is oracle work. The tarot, like what we do here. I know there's people that join that, work with the tarot. And whether you're watching it here with me, whether you're working with it on your spiritual quest and path, whether you're actually having the cards read for you, oracle cards read for you, this is working with that type of energy, like the Matrix, he goes to see the oracle, and the oracle has rhymes or riddles. Okay? Whatever information we're going to be receiving now is going to be rhymes or riddles. So we may get a message from somebody that resonates differently, that we understand as part of our spiritual quest. We may actually get it reflected back to us within a song, within some sort of poetry, on the television, on whatever it is that crosses your path. And it's going to be within a rhyme or riddle, and we're going to have to decode it, and it's going to mean something for us, and it's going to help us heal from this situation. Okay, this is all the information, channel information that they've shared. Now, guess what, guys? It's time to get a reshuffle, because we got to see what's going. I was going to say going down, but we know we're going up right now. We're going up, and we're going up. Now, ooh, let's make sure get the right cards back in the right card deck. Be playing Maestro over here and out of tune. We gotta remember we're creating harmonies around here, so that's where we apply the masculine energy. Have to pay attention to some detail right now. Go from point A to point B, and then get back to channeling here within a second, guys. And guys, I want to say, not all the which ways do we shift are through the tarot and through oracle cards and through just meeting with others. That's why that rest of the message was shared in the manner in which it does. There's a multitude of ways. We're always expanding here. We just have to be open to it. We're being more open to this. We're being more open through the experiences that have happened to us. I want to thank everyone for joining in here for part 1. We're going to head on over to part 2 now. See you there, guys.